What is going on, Skull family? I'm Kyle.
And I'm Darin.
And this is the Purple Dopes with Hopes podcast. Darin, this is a day that we have been waiting for, my friend. Have we not been talking about this for the last 9 episodes?
Oh my gosh.
Waiting for week 1, and it has arrived, and oh my gosh, it is good to wake up this morning with a victory.
What a week 1, man. I mean, what a fun game. Obviously, first half, third quarter even, it was rough. It was rough. But wow, JJ, what a winner. Like, that's all you can say about the guy. He wins.
Yes. And we got plenty to talk about in today's episode, but we do want to welcome all of the Purple Dopes in from all over the world, my friend. Shout out to those guys who have subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you aren't doing that yet, make sure you go ahead and do that. Purple Dopes with Hopes. And then if you are following along on any of our podcast platforms, shout out to you guys. And Darin, I got a couple shout outs to make because we got a couple of reviews on the podcast this week.
All right, let's hear it, man.
Couple Apple reviews. So Miller JS241, Ronald Thomas 516, and Burley Man Riot all reviewed our podcast on Apple. So thank you guys so much. If you haven't done that yet, please make sure you give us a rating and also a review. But Darin, I want to kick it off. Let's not talk about the fourth quarter yet. Let's go quarters 1 through 3. Kind of give me your takes, give me your feedback on how you were feeling as the Vikings were going in first quarter, second quarter, third quarter.
Yeah, man. And first off, to the listeners, I'm going to apologize. Anyone watching, my allergies are really been kicking up this season. But anyway, let's talk about the game. Yeah, started out kind of what you'd expect, right? A little conservative, easy completions. I was okay with that. I would have liked to have seen progression from that to getting more aggressive earlier in the game, but that wasn't the case. JJ hit the easy checkdowns, so that was fine. Run game, we weren't getting that going. That part felt frustrating to me
for sure.
But yeah, you go down and you get that field goal. I think defense actually. Let's start there. Defense to give up an opening drive touchdown and then they locked down.
Absolutely.
It was, and man, oh man, was Caleb Williams slippery.
Oh my gosh! Did he?
There's pressure every play, and he's getting out of it. I got
a text message from my buddy Jordan. He's like, "Does Caleb Williams have butter on him right now?" Literally, I was like, "Can you guys not make a tackle?" Like, I usually don't get too down on Flores in the defense, but I'm like, did we miss tackling day during preseason or what? Because holy smokes!
Well, so I'll get to that in a little bit. I have a take there, but yeah, so. The positive from that is there's pressure. I thought Grenard was getting off the ball great, creating havoc. He just wasn't finishing the play. So yeah, I'm encouraged with what I saw there. The defense really completely locked him down. Opening drive touchdown, gave up that 2-minute drive field goal.
Yeah.
And on the flip side of that, we come down. He hits Naylor on that deep pass, and then Will the Thrill boots one from 59.
59 sets his own personal best there. What the heck?
And what were the officials doing there? I mean, I was...
No idea.
They had no idea. It was crazy. But, yeah, I thought at that point I would have liked to have seen one more play call from KOC, but...
Agree.
I mean, Will the Thrill steps up and puts it through from 59, so...
Yeah, and it wasn't
KOC,
even like...
turns out he knows what he's doing.
Like... He kicked that thing through. If you watched it, it was not like a nice high arcing, man. That guy put his leg into it. That was a line drive, almost a chip shot from 25, but he hits it from 59. It was incredible.
He just absolutely drove it. So that was amazing. And then you get into the third quarter. You get the stop on D. Miles Price with the return. And let's talk about Miles Price for a minute, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, the next coming of Marcus Sherrills, that might not be, most people might not think that's a compliment, but man, Marcus Sherrills, great return, man, for how many years?
Yes.
Solid hands, and you just get yards.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 2 yards or 10 yards or 20, just catch it and move forward.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what he did. And so I think he's an unsung hero from last night, just seeing what he was able to do with his reliable catching. And even there's one where the Bears were trying to pin us deep inside our own probably 10-yard line. It was bouncing. and he was able to scoop it up and get again 4 or 5 yards.
Yep.
But
Yep.
those matter when field position was really kind of a big thing in last night's game. The pick six, yeah, that was brutal. I mean,
yeah, man. I mean,
when that happened, was I feeling down? Yeah. I mean, luckily, you look at the scoreboard and it's 10 minutes to go in the third, and you're down by 11. It's like,
Yeah.
there's a game left, but.
Well, and I think you spoke to it there. I mean, the defense, other than that first drive, which you gave up 7 by slippery as butter, Caleb Williams could not get tackled there, and then makes that scamper of, I don't know if it's 17 or 20 yards, but the defense really stepped up and kept us in that game, which we kind of talked about when we were talking about our predictions. The defense was going to need to win that game for us to hold the Bears to really 1 touchdown, a field goal, and then a pick six, which I think you and I both could have intercepted that ball and took it to the house. I mean, I think we all read that was coming on that play. But the defense really stepped, and the pressure was there on Caleb Williams. He was making moves. I mean, let's be honest. He was getting out of the tight situations and getting positive yards. Now, he's no Lamar Jackson, and this is what my dad and I were texting during the game. He's not Lamar Jackson, but he was looking a little bit like Lamar last night. I mean, the way he was escaping the pocket.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I feel like, I don't like conservative KOC. I know he had to go conservative to start that game with JJ. I think JJ was a little bit overwhelmed at the beginning. Can we agree there? The play clock was continuously 3, 2, 1. He was making changes at the line. I don't know if he was ready. And through 3 quarters, I was super impressed with the Bears defense.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they were getting the push. They were getting to JJ. I thought maybe he was holding the ball a little bit too long. There was a
100% agree with that.
Couple plays there that he had the short route with Hawkinson on a couple, and then Jefferson on a couple.
Where it's like, why isn't he the primary?
Yeah, and he just held it a little bit too long. But I kept going back to, he played 1 series in the preseason. He's coming off a non-season injury, season-ending injury last year. So, yeah, I would expect him to take a little bit of time. Now, to take 3 quarters, I'm not going to lie, there were moments in my mind where I thought, we had Sam Darnold, Danny Dimes showed out on Sunday with the Indianapolis Colts. We had a conversation with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I'm a realistic Vikings fan, and part of me was like, do we have our guy? And then, buddy, that 4th quarter came, and oh my gosh, do we have our guy?
Absolutely. I mean, and one other thing on the pick six, terrible throw. I don't want to just sit on that, but like, he had Naylor going to the corner, where it's like, that's on a 0 coverage blitz, throw it to the back pylon. If he catches it, great. If it's over his head, nothing hurt. You're still in field goal range. But 4th quarter comes around, gets the ball, and, granted, it's after a missed 50-yarder from the Bears, which we'll call it a gift. That was nice for them to give us that. And, that was kind of the start of it. He marched us down, hits JJ for the touchdown, and really, this is the take I think everyone's had, but once that run game started going, JJ started going. So that's hopefully something they're going to focus on, is getting that run game going a lot earlier and a lot more consistently.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the balance in that run game. Mason goes for 15 carries, 68 yards. I think we both have been saying, that guy is the bruiser, and man, he can run. Like, he hits the holes, he hits them hard. He gets 4, 5, 6, 7 yards a carry. But then you have Jones coming out of the backfield, 3 catches, 44 yards, and oh my gosh, that TD pass was just perfect. That is an Aaron Jones special right there.
What a weapon on that, to have a running back that can run that route. I mean, there's not a lot.
Exactly. I think it's pretty special to the Vikings offense because he can run wide receiver routes, which you get a linebacker on a wide receiver, it's game over. And it showed last night. If JJ can put balls like that to Aaron Jones, he's going to make plays. Even that pass interference call, JJ leads that a little bit more. Aaron Jones is in the end zone on that. So I think he's a pretty special player. But what were your thoughts as we got that running game going with Jordan Mason kind of being the power guy, Jones coming out of the backfield?
Yeah, I mean, Mason obviously had the better run game. For sure. So I was happy to see, Jones had a few runs in the second half, which, okay. But I think you're going to see Jordan Mason's kind of the guy when it comes to running the ball.
For sure.
And then, Jones in the passing game, looked great. Not only catching the ball, I was talking to my buddy Travis this morning, and he made a good point. Like, he had a couple of like nasty pickups on the blitz.
Oh,
yes. It's like allow JJ to get that ball out. And so just his ability to protect in the pass game as well is probably an underrated skill of Aaron Jones. So really happy to see that. And then obviously the kind of the highlight of the night, at least for me, is that touchdown run from JJ.
Oh, which is what we've been talking about, man. A quarterback with legs.
Yep, perfect play call. With that zone read, he made the right read, and getting that to the end zone was just fantastic. So yeah, it was great seeing that fourth quarter come back. Obviously, you let the Bears go down a little easier than you'd want to go down and get that touchdown.
Yeah.
It was interesting, and not that we're more of all about the hopes, but just to comment on Ben Johnson quick. I'm a Ben Johnson fan, but
yeah,
I think Manning had it on the Manning cast where he's like, kick it out of bounds. If you're kicking it deep, kick it out of bounds. Like, you're talking 5 yards difference, man.
Okay.
So he really made a mistake by not kicking it out of bounds there, if that's the play you're going to do.
Yeah.
Because that timeout, or the 2-minute warning timeout, is so much more valuable than 5 yards.
Yes.
And I think he knows that, right? But just made a mistake there. And
well, what I was talking with a guy. I was bantering with a little bit on Twitter this morning with a guy. These kickers are now conditioned to not kick it out of the end zone,
right?
Because of that extra 5 yards. And so I wonder, if there's just kind of that psychology game of, I'm not supposed to do this. And so their legs maybe aren't pushing the ball as far as they used to, because of that psychological game. But let's talk about a guy, Ty Chandler. Catches the ball in the end zone.
Looks over to KOC.
I mean, I know we've been kind of down on Ty Chandler as a running back for us in the preseason. Looks over at KOC, recognizes, do not take this knee, brings the ball out, gets the 2-minute warning, cost the Bears an extra time out there. I mean, I feel like that, to me, okay, I'm okay with Ty Chandler returning kicks. If he's going to be – because we've talked about, there's some sort of disconnection there, but for him to recognize, I need to take a look at KOC. KOC's just bringing him out. And out he goes. I just thought that was a great decision on his end. But you brought up JJ here.
Yeah.
I mean, through 3 quarters, I think he had 45 yards, 50 yards passing ish.
It wasn't great, and
23 of those were to Naylor on that weird end of the second half one play. He goes into the fourth quarter, 143 yards, 2 TDs, 1 rushing TD. He's got 25 yards rushing, and like you said, that read option where he took it to the house, which is exactly what we wanted in a quarterback. Yeah. I mean, the guy is a winner. I mean, I feel so reinvigorated with the decision to pick him number 9, to let Sam Darnold go. I mean, that fourth quarter was everything we wanted it to be from the guy that we gave the ball to.
Absolutely. No, it was amazing. And even just that end of the game, KOC running the clock. Like, I think some people are, have the inclination, like, you got to go for the win. We had the situation once we made him, get past that 2-minute warning. Yeah. I was happy with just playing it conservative, for sure. Run the ball 3 times. I think, again, knowing they're going to get the ball with 10 seconds, not a big deal, right? If they would have had that extra, 2-minute warning timeout, then I could see maybe throwing a ball or kind of a rollout option where, if it's there, throw it. If it's not, eat it, whatever. But I was happy with how that went as well.
I think that control the ball, to recognize the situation. I was watching it with my good friend Angelina. She's my one Vikings fan that I got here.
Nice. All right, shout out Angelina.
And we were talking about, why wouldn't they pass right there? And I looked at that clock and I said, you're giving him the ball with 15 seconds left in the game, no timeouts. You can punt it as far back as you want there.
Yep.
So I think KOC definitely made the right call there in maybe not going for the jugular, but I did like the continue to push the ball, especially in that fourth quarter, because we talked about that. Like, don't get conservative, go for the win. And man, that run by JJ was everything we wanted it to be. Oh man.
Yeah. So I mean, some people are probably a little bit upset with how we looked. I'm going to take a win in in Soldier Field again. That was our 6th win in a row in Soldier Field.
It's awesome.
But every single win, it's a dogfight, man. So I'll take a win in Soldier Field, division game on the road. I don't care how it happens. I'm gonna take it.
I mean, the Bears are never gonna just lay down at Soldier Field. I mean, look at last year's game, the craziest game. I mean, they are always gonna put up a fight. The Bear fans are always gonna be loud, and I think that was part of the piece to JJ, throughout those first 3 quarters. But then I love when, I don't know if you saw Aaron Jones' interview after the game. He was talking with LaShawn McCoy, and maybe, I don't know who does it with LaShawn McCoy. He was doing a FaceTime call, and he says, JJ comes into that huddle in the 3rd quarter. They're down, and he looks and he goes, is there any place you'd rather be than here? I mean, you're down, and I just think that to me is perspective. Like,
100%.
He's a 22-year-old kid literally living his dream, and we get to be a part of that for hopefully 15 to 20 years.
Long run. Yeah, absolutely.
With him back there. So to me, that just shows, number one, the humility of the guy, but number two, the excitement that he has to be the quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings, who we love so dearly.
Absolutely. Yeah. Getting back to what we're talking about with the missed tackles, maybe a little rust from JJ. I think we commented on this a few times in previous episodes, but we need to start seeing guys playing in the preseason more. I mean,
yes.
They don't tackle live in practice really. You have the joint practices where maybe you get some live tackling, but it's pretty obvious that we were rusty on defense.
Yes, I would agree.
To the ground.
Yeah.
Again, JJ played 1 series again where it's not great. Not
first series of the first preseason game. Yeah.
Just felt like there's so much rust coming to this game. I'd like to see guys get a little bit more time in the preseason. I get the risk that's involved in that, but I still think that's probably worth it.
Absolutely.
I will say this: Caleb Williams, elite talent. The guy's got to figure it out though. He starts 10 of 10, finishes 11 of 25.
That's crazy.
And of those 14 misses, or the 14 incompletions, 8 of them were just missed throws.
Yeah, I mean,
I heard that stat on ESPN this morning. I was like, that, and it's you could tell there's some throws there's that one to DJ Moore. I'm like, that's probably a touchdown.
Yeah.
That probably seals the game. I don't know, man.
Left side of the field.
Just disappeared.
Overthrew him. Yeah, and I mean, he made a couple misses over the middle, too, there that were just high. I got a couple messages from friends during the game who were just like, that's the Caleb Williams we love.
Exactly.
So, starts out 10 of 10, and then, like you said, finishes.
Just faded. And again, elite arm talent, escapability is great. So I don't want to necessarily knock Caleb Williams, but man, he really regressed, I'd say, through the game. So again, comparison to the 2 quarterbacks, I'm going to take JJ, man. I love what he did. I love the competitor in him.
For sure.
And it didn't happen, but Van Ginkel almost had another Van Ginkel pick 6. Oh my gosh, I jumped out of my chair when that happened.
Does that guy not have the most amazing ability to read quarterbacks? And that block, did you see the knockdown pass that he had?
Yeah.
I mean, just his ability to read a quarterback's decisions is incredible. We are so lucky. I mean, the fact that we were able to
When are they going to learn? If you're running that little slip screen like that and Van Ginkel's on that side, you better audible over the play because he's coming for it.
He's going to get it. He can read. It's amazing, that guy's ability to read the quarterback's decision-making. Yeah.
Such a fun player to watch. So, I mean, all in all, are we giving this performance an A? No. But, what a fun game to watch the progression of J.J. McCarthy through the game.
Yeah.
And again, is he going to have some rookie kind of, again, I'm going to call him a rookie because for all intents and purposes he is, right?
Yes.
Will he have some more rookie learnings throughout the year? Of course.
Yes.
Is he going to make another bad throw? Yeah, it's going to happen. But his response to those decisions is flat out amazing.
Yeah. It's exactly what we want to see for a guy in his second year.
Absolutely.
Ability to make a mistake, it's going to happen, but to come back there, compose yourself, lead your team down the field. Man, those 2 passes, those 2 touchdown passes, which, hey, 2 TDs, man, we were in the red there, or we're in the green there from our predictions. But those are elite throws. That pass to JJ and that pass to Aaron Jones.
That one to JJ was a fastball, man.
Oh, I'm saying 2 guys there. I mean, I just think those are elite throws, but you're right. We're going to see moments of just being a young quarterback in the NFL who doesn't have the as you say, the less tread on the tires when it comes to it. But man, those throws tell me that this kid he can lead an offense. He can lead our offense, and we can be confident in him moving forward as QB1 of the Minnesota Vikings.
100%. And really what, again, not to go negative, but you can't have the drops at Jefferson and Thielen. Like, I mean, these sure-handed guys, like, and one of them, again, I equate to, like, it's probably a little easier than that last CeeDee Lamb miss, the Cowboys game on Thursday. But, and JJ threw a fastball over the middle, but it just went right through his hands. It's like, dude. But then he had that one where it's like a low throw, it hit off his chest, and was it a first down? Probably short, but at least it gives us the chance on fourth and half a yard to go for it.
Yeah.
The one to Thielen's on third down. It's like you got to pick up your rookie quarterback if you're these wideouts.
Yeah.
And I equate that to a little bit of lack of playing time rust. Like, get him in the preseason, catch these balls.
I just hate that the first couple weeks of the NFL season are these guys breaking off that rust. I feel like by week 1, they should be coming in ready to go. But I'm with you on that. I mean, I think the preseason's kind of a wash at this point. I mean, I know it's not going away. It's going to happen, but I think maybe guys might start seeing the value and importance of it. So, I mean,
but all in all, like, what else could you ask for on what an exciting game, big division win. Packer fans are thinking because they stomped the Lions, that Vikings barely won. It's like, well, it's over, it's ours. Even the national media is kind of going that way too. So I look forward to our late season games with Green Bay this year.
Hey, we want to keep them off our radar. That's all I'm saying. Like, they can continue to lift the Packers up and quiet the Vikings. That's okay with me.
Yep.
I like it. I like it when
we're always better as underdogs. Once we start, people expect us to win. Then it's like, oh, okay, we better.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to a little bit of quick talk here on next week. The Falcons lost 23-10 to the Bucs. Mayfield had that game 23-20. Had that game-winning TD drive as Baker Mayfield does. Penix, though, goes for 298, 1 TD, 1 rush TD. How are you feeling on the Falcons coming into US Bank next weekend?
Yeah, I mean, Penix looked good. I mean, he put him in position to tie the game there. They just had their kicker. What did he miss? A 45-yard field goal, give or take, indoors. It's pretty rare for him. He's been a reliable kicker. So, I don't know. I think Penix is an interesting. Like, he throws dimes, man. So you're gonna have to be ready. Not quite as mobile as Caleb. I think he showed he can run a little bit.
Exactly. He did have a rush TD. Yeah.
So you got to be ready for that, but I don't think he's got the speed or escapability that Caleb has, or really the raw strength. But he's good, and they got weapons. With Drake London,
Bijan Robinson.
Bijan obviously he's tough to bring to the ground.
Yeah.
We'll see if Mooney plays or not. I think they're a better team when you got Darnell Mooney in there at wideout as well. Kyle Pitts, is he a weapon? I think. He hasn't really been what they hoped he'd be, but he's still an athlete. So
for sure.
I think it'll be a good challenge. They're a good team. Defense has to come ready to play. We'll see how the injury report shakes out through the week. Hopefully Cashman. Yeah, hopefully his hammy it didn't look terrible. Like he was like he pulled up, limping obviously, but looked like he was walking overall fine on the sideline. So hopefully it's just, get him taken care of with some treatment this week, and might be a lingering thing through the season. But hopefully he can kind of play through it.
Hamstrings are always my least favorite injury to hear because they can just linger on them. So
and then hopefully you just see the progression from JJ. From the way this game ended. Hopefully he builds on that, and see him. Come home. It'll be great to have him in the home stadium. I can't wait to be there Sunday night.
Absolutely,
primetime game at home.
Yep. Let's be real. The U.S. Bank Stadium environment is just different, and I think Penix is going to feel that wave of the Skull faithful, and let's just hope it rattles them enough to maybe make some bad decisions, and then hopefully JJ just thrives in that U.S. Bank environment. So.
And would love to see the defense pin their ears back, get some sacks, and we didn't have a turnover last night, so it'd be great to see the defense be able to turn Penix over, maybe cause a fumble. So looking forward to seeing what Flores can dial up there.
For sure. Well, hey man, I got some fun stats for you here today. JJ is the first top 10 QB drafted by the Vikings to start for the Vikings on Monday night. However, the Vikings have had 8 other top 10 QBs play on a football field for them as their quarterback. Can you name 8 of those quarterbacks?
8 top 10 quarterbacks.
Yeah, so drafted top 10 and that have played for the Minnesota Vikings, but not drafted by the Vikings.
Yeah. Bradford. Oh man, this is gonna take me way back.
Didn't go too far back.
What's that?
You don't have to go too far back for one of them.
Let's see, Bradford. Gosh, man, I'm drawing blanks this morning.
Let's go. Last year, my friend.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Darnold, of course.
Darnold, number 3 pick. Yeah,
Bradford. How far back do these go? Like,
some of these are. We got 2000s, we got 90s, but some of them go deep back.
How about Warren Moon? Is he a top 10?
Not
pick?
A top 10 pick. Warren Moon.
Okay. Gosh. Really drawing a blank.
You're gonna have to think 90s Vikings quarterbacks.
I don't know, man. Let's hear them.
Number 1 pick by the Atlanta Falcons, Jeff George.
Oh, Jeff George. Yep.
This guy was the Bears Super Bowl Shuffle quarterback.
Oh gosh, yeah. McMahon.
Yeah, McMahon. This is a random one. More famous with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, Cunningham, of course. Yeah.
Not Cunningham.
Oh, really?
Think after Cunningham.
Oh, McNabb. Yeah, that's right.
Donovan McNabb. And then the next
stretch.
ones here, I didn't know these ones. Archie Manning. George,
yeah, that's right.
George Shaw.
I don't know that one.
And Norm Snead.
Once you got those last 2.
Yeah.
Archie Manning, that's like a blip on the radar, but interesting. Love that.
All right, friends, following along. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. All season long, we are talking Vikings, Purple Dopes with Hopes on YouTube, as well as all podcast platforms. Darin, we are 1-0.
1-0, baby. That's all that matters.
1-0. I mean, Super Bowl bound? I think so.
Let's book it. Book the tickets now.
Book it now. So, hey, Darin's going to be at the game next weekend at US Bank Stadium. So if you are checking in here, you want to go say hi to the Purple Dope. Want to have
hanging around Section 101. So yeah, any Purple Dopes that want to catch up, come find me.
Come find him, Section 101. Skull family, we skull, you skull, we all skull together. Vikings are 1-0. Let's go.
Let's go. Skull.